Hi guys, we finally have our first look at the Seinfeld pops that were leaked about 4 months ago. These were revealed on Yahoo News of all places. There are going to be 16 Funko Pops to collect. After seeing these reviews, I have to admit that I probably won't be getting any of them, even though they're all really well done, but some of them don't really look like the characters. Two of these pops look like the main character. One of them sort of looks like the main character, and one of them doesn't look like the main character at all. I'll go through each of the pops one by one so you can take a better look at them. Starting with Jerry Seinfeld, we have stand-up Jerry holding his mic. This is a pop that I think sort of looks like the actor, but it's still hard to tell who it is if you didn't know who it was. The clothing isn't that unique. We're getting 4 Jerry Seinfeld pops, by the way. This one you can definitely tell it's Jerry Seinfeld because of his iconic puffy shirt. This is my most favourite one from the Jerry set, and probably most people's favourite as well. Our third Jerry pop is him holding his Tweety Bird Pez dispenser. I don't think that's Tweety Bird, but it does look pretty close to it. Apart from the Pez dispenser, this is a pretty generic looking pop. Our final Jerry pop is of him wearing a white shirt. I'm actually not sure which episode this is referencing. I've seen every episode, but I'm not the biggest Seinfeld fan, and this doesn't really look that interesting. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you know which episode this is from. Let me know in the comments below. Moving on to Kramer, my favourite character, we have 5 pops of him, and this pop really looks like Kramer. His big frizzy hair and his clothing just makes it instantly recognisable as Kramer. If I were to buy a Seinfeld pop, I'll probably get this one. Next we have Kramer modelling in his underwear. This one also really still looks like Kramer even without his clothes. Now we have Kramer with his golf outfit. This one is a bit harder to recognise as Kramer because his hair is hidden, but it still sort of looks like him. Now we have one of Kramer with wet hair, a 5 o'clock shadow, wearing a bathrobe and eating a sandwich. I'm actually unfamiliar with which episode this pop is from as well. Let me know in the comments below. Another one I'm unfamiliar with is Kramer dressed as a detective. I'm currently rewatching the series from the first season and I'm up to the 5th season, but I haven't seen this episode yet. He's holding a tiny doll in a black briefcase. This one is not that easy to recognise as Kramer as well, since the hair is covered up. We only have 2 of Elaine. Elaine is also one that I think looks exactly like the character, and I think it's due to the curly hair and her clothing, which looks really Elaine-esque. I really like the patterned details on her red dress. And we also have one with her wearing a sombrero. I'm also drawing a blank on this episode. We have 2 George pops, and he's the character that I think looks the least like the actor. I would have thought that George would be the easiest one to translate as a pop, because he has a really distinct look with his half bald head and his glasses, but it turns out it's the opposite. This barely looks like George at all, and I wouldn't have recognized it if I saw it by himself. I also don't like it when they give pops troll eyes. Now we have Purple George. This is also one that I don't really recognize. He looks like Purple Violet Beauregarde in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This is a really strange one and not a memorable moment. We'll also be getting one of Newman. He's wearing his postal outfit. This really looks like Newman, with the double chin and the way that he's holding his fingers together like that. They reused the same head sculpt of the actor in Jurassic Park. Finally, we'll be getting 2 pops of Yev Kasim, also known as the Soup Nazi, but they'll just be calling him Yev Kasim, which is his real name. He's pointing like he's saying, "No soup for you." This one also really does look like their character. The other is of him holding a ladle, and putting soup into a cup. This will probably be a Chase or a store exclusive. We also have a look at Funko's new line, which is the Mini Moments. These are diorama pieces that you can join together to form a scene from the show. This one shows Elaine sitting on Jerry's couch. This is an interesting idea, but I don't like the way the figure looks. It sort of looks like a Lego. We'll also be getting some other Seinfeld pop merchandises, including backpacks, pencil cases, and t-shirts. Finally, we'll be getting some drinking glasses and a board game. And that's my coverage of the Seinfeld pops and merchandises that will be released. Let me know in the comments below which pops and merchandise you plan on picking up. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to stay updated. Thanks for watching.